Welcome back. In the last session, we have discussed about pointers. So you've understood what is a pointer. Pointer is nothing but a variable which contains the address of another variable, and we have elaborately, described in the last session. So in this session, we'll be discussing about how to declare and initialize a pointer. Okay. So in order to declare a pointer, okay, when we have to have a data type, okay, we have to have a data type, and then we have to give a pointer, okay, name followed by semicolon. Okay, so let us before going to this, let us see a small, uh, ex example itself. So if I write num in num, okay, and I write num equal to 5, okay, then I write printf percentage u, okay, slash, and let me give this, and then I write ampersand num followed by a semicolon. Then again I write printf percentage d num, right? Okay, yes. Let me execute this program. Okay, so I have initialized a variable num, and I stored in integer variable, and then I stored, a num equal to 5, and then I printf ampersand num, and then I printed, a num ampersand num. We know that this means it will give the address. Okay, so let us execute this, right? And we saw, okay, so we got it right, that this is the address and this is the value. Okay, address and this is the value. Now what we want to, now we want to declare a pointer. As we know, pointer is a variable which contains the address of another variable. So I said let's ptr is a pointer which will be storing the address of, num. Okay, now this ptr now becomes a pointer. Now what type of pointer is, since ptr is pointing to what, num, and num in the integer, so ptr is nothing but integer pointer. So the data type now we should have is the int. So I write int. Okay, right? Okay, now here I miss one thing, data type followed by a star and then the pointer name. So I will write int, then star, then ptr, and then semicolon, right? Now let me, so I have declared this particular pointer here, okay, and I have assigned the pointer with this particular ampersand. Now in this stage here, ptr is pointing to num. Okay, pointing to num, that is, it stores, that is, it it stores the address of num. Okay, let us see, printf percentage u, then again slash n, okay, comma ptr. Okay, yes. Now let me again save this and execute it. Right, sorry, I have missed something. That is why the output is coming like this. I have to put here a slash n. Okay, let me save it. Now I execute it. Now you see this is the address of num. Okay, now ptr, what is stored in ptr is the address of num, and that is the same, right? So here we are giving, right? So let me like this. Okay, the value stored in ptr. Okay, right, and uh, the value of num. Okay, yes, right, and here, you know the address of num, correct? Yes, so here address of num, the value stored in num, that is nothing but what, it is the address of the num itself. Okay, so now let me save it, and then let me execute it. So the address of num is this, the value stored in ptr is this is nothing but the address of num, and the value of num is 5. Okay, great. Now we have initialized the pointer, we have declared the pointer, we have initialized the pointer. Okay, now using this pointer, can I display 5? That is nothing but the content of num. Now ptr has the address, right? So what I have to do, I have to uh, display the value that is stored in that particular address. Okay, that is stored in the ptr. So ptr has the address of num. Okay, and in the address of num 5 is stored. Now how are we going to print 5? So for that I will write, okay, then I will write here, okay, the value stored in num, the value stored, okay, stored uh, in the address stored in ptr. Okay, the value stored in the address that is stored in ptr is what? Okay, so for that I have to use the indirection operator, which is we call as star. Okay, we like star ptr. Then ptr has nothing but the address. Okay, the contain the address of num, and star will say please print what is stored in the address of num, and what is stored in the address of num is nothing but 5. Okay, so let me save it and then let me execute it. See, the address of num is this, okay, right? And the value of num is 5. Okay, the value that is stored in this is this, and the value stored in the address that is stored in ptr, is 5. Okay, so now using this pointer ptr, which is pointing to num, I am able to display the value 5. Okay, right? So that means ptr is pointing to num. Okay, so let me just, so in a very small diagrammatic way, if this is num, okay, right, and ptr somewhere is this pointing, ptr is pointing to num. Okay, so ptr is pointing to num. Okay, right? So using this ptr I'm able to what? Display the content, display the content of num, because ptr is having nothing but the address, address of num, right? Since ptr is having address of num, that is why this ptr itself is a called as a pointer. So this num is nothing but the int. That is the reason why ptr is it's a integer, it is a pointer. Okay, right? Yes. So I hope you have understood about declaring of a pointer. So data type star, and the pointer name. Then when you initialize ptr equal to ampersand, okay, the address of that particular variable itself, and then we can easily what you say, store, display what is stored in ptr, and also you can display the value that is stored in the address that is stored in ptr also using this star ptr. Okay, so in the next session we will see more of pointers, okay, declaration and initialize, where we will see character pointer, float pointers, and double pointers, and all these things. Okay.